spelling of several exclamation marks and asterisks, the comment was, "This is pretty high, Murray." Okay, the wrong wing at the moment, just for a bit of ground practice, clipping in. And yes, it's the first time at a big site.
Ah, this is the first time at a big site.
Okay. Good.
Right, yeah.
Separate these. Go back to basics, just thinking what the best way to face, etc. is before you put in.
Right, okay, so this is set up as is.
It's just sitting on the ground with no known tangles.
Right, okay.
It's not been checked otherwise.
That's on the top. So that goes into here. No.
First thing,
What?
should you check the wing for clean A's, etc.
Clean edge.
Do the A's run cleanly up to the wing, without twists and tangles.
It's the A again. What's this seems.
And this one, it crosses to the red.
Oh, right, aye.
A's are the ones that set behind. Okay? So do we need to check for clean A's?
Aye.
Which hand is which hand?
Right, that's my right hand.
Forget that. Which hand?
Sorry, that's my safe hand.
Is which hand? Okay, so safety hand on the goes or the stops?
Stop.
On the stops. Back riser. Quite a handy trick is to hold it round the brake tab. Which hand? Hold it round the brake cord. Don't want the brake line, that can cut right through your hand.
Oh,
It's quite a handy trick. Just make it nice. Okay, other hand can now go on to the A, which happens to be red. Other hand can now go on to the A, the non-safe hand. Check the... Are we in risk of powering up the glider?
aye.
Okay, check the...
Check the,
Here's a met report. What's the first thing you check?
check the verification.
Okay, anytime we're doing anything with the glider, check the...
Check the wind speed.
Check the...
Check the check
airspace. Okay, always at default.
Aye.
Right, so easing back. Now does that look like it could be a clean area?
Aye.
Okay, you do the same thing towards me. Does it look like you've got a twist here, or is it maybe okay? Is it an illusion largely? Yep. Okay, right, we're coming round this way a wee bit to the knees. Round this way a wee bit to the knees, and we've got your gentle, you do one side, I do the other side. Clear space. And gentle, 1, 2, 3. It's not too bad, and it's light as breeze. Okay, so I'll lay out the rest of it. Now, is it best getting clever, or is it best being simple?
Simple.
Okay, we'd like to do the cheat this time, so stepping into the centre, I'll pass it to you. So, take this one, and check cleanly, does that run cleanly up? Yeah?
Aye.
Then you've got to take this into your hand that way, because that will go down. Checking this one, and this is not something to do initially, but this is just for the cheat you have. Clean in, coming in there, so that will click in that way. Now, duck round to the left over right. Keep and hold of that. Yep. You see how that will then present. Happy enough with that? Yeah. But there's a whole load of stuff we have not covered as yet. We'll essentially do that. But you're happy that puts it on the correct side and with the correct orientation. Before you did that, you could check to see if that was right.
Out, as in like out.
Yeah, rather than
Aye, well, aye.
Oh, by the way, do you want an ice cream or anything? Do you want,
Excuse me, you stop distracting me for a minute. It's a safety issue.
Yeah. Can you give me a second or so?
Give me a second
It's a
or
safety
so.
thing I've got to sort out there exactly, that type of thing. Yep. Okay, now the Nova glider, so the Nova sticker on the back. This glider doesn't. One of the key things is when that's hanging down, there's two systems. You've got the glider tactile, visual, audio, checking the quiet. Lift it up. Now, were you looking when that was down? So run your tactile again, knuckles, all the way down, take the handle, this time lift it up, because that gives you a much better look and whole thing. Okay, and now when you pop, you get much cleaner sound. Yes. Are you happy that's on those feet? Yeah. Okay, nice. Yes. Take your time, turn the wind, lift it up. Yeah, the magnetic ones you can do that well. Hold that on for you. And again, not seem to put the hold. Just pick up on it. Tactile, will that pick it up? Almost certainly not, so we'll do it. Visual check, you might miss it, and then yeah. Now do the same thing, but this time don't lift the time in, but you go first and then pop off on low. Might miss it. Yeah. Now particularly when there's no tension on these, or low tension, and actually run fairly freely. And then when you're flying it's going to be tense and it clicks. And like child operate control now. So let go, reach above, fly it directly, take your time to be clear of everything, release and flip the brake handle clear, and back on and check. Other common one you'll get this sort of thing. Again, run through the checks and see how that will pick up or not pick up. And now it's visual as well as check with that, let go, then tension up, then it comes through, fly, fly, continue flying, fly like that. See how you fly on the controller? Yes, good, you're happy with clear of everything? Yeah. Flip it a little bit clear, back to fly, into the stage and then back to this. Okay, I'll leave it a wee bit visual. Feel happy? Give it a wee bounce. Anything feeling not certain, we don't want to launch for this one, sit down, let the glider collapse. Okay, so we want to have it on its back so it can feel and fill scooping the air. So easing towards it, The other thing is we want a bit of a runway for you, so the further this is on the back, the more this is at the top, the better. Okay, good. Tips are soft and forward because we want it to scoop from the centre. Check the airspace every 30 seconds. You're going to need to use the A's. Check for left over right or right over left. Cheat, left hand in and low. Tension fractionally with the risers, that's enough. Pull the slack, reach in and acquire. Yes. Now, the splitties, you can actually launch just the centre section if you want sometimes. Or both. It depends on the glider, and you're sticking the butt out effectively lengthens your arms, pull the slack down and there. Check the airspace. Don't want you launching, so anything goes wrong, just sit down, let it drop. Have a wee play and I'll reset it for you. Okay. Now is it too slow and too jerky on the hands there? So does it need to be a slower and smoother and a progressive, and just to get it up? Has the wind shifted round just a fraction?
No.
Yeah? No. But the more it starts off flat on its back, the more it's inclined to fill and peel off the ground. Okay, so easing towards, flicking the lines clear. That's it. Getting a nice breeze there. There's a wee windsock. Yep.
I feel it, I can see
now,
that.
how much wind is there at ground level compared with at this height?
Yeah, a lot.
So if you can peel it up, is it going to catch more air?
Aye.
Check the... Okay, continue on. Check where the cliff is, etc. No, it's not a cliff. Again, is it just a wee bit too slow and it's dragging it?
Aye.
Okay, so we'll lay it back again. And again, are you happy with this? Is it worthwhile?
Aye.
Okay. Recheck the airspace. Now is the breeze helping? Is there going to be a bit more again? Okay. Cheat low with the left hand, reaching over the choir with the right. Yep, and in the choir with the left. Does that feel quite nice there?
Yeah.
Much more breeze.
Right.
Check the airspace.
Right, check
We've got to use a bit more ace slope to take on the foot.
Right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Slow, go towards it, let it settle, let it settle. And right. Stop, brake, brake, brake. Stop back. And then ease off. Now you just want to have a much smaller cell open. This is the one as well.
Is it?
It's more modern. Does it want to slide up much more?
Aye.
Also because it's smaller. Can we recover that? Yes. You don't need which hand? Which wing's that?
In the right wing.
Okay, so you've got to need the right brake. Left hand comes onto the A. Keep the brake on. Ice cream scoop. Check the airspace. Check underfoot. Ease off the A. Towards it. It drops on its back. Ease back. Tension everything up just enough. Cheat low. Left hand going in. Left hand going in. Slack. Reach over the choir. Don't pull on. Slack. Under one. Pushing over line. That's good. The choir. Want to back track. Want to bounce it back a bit. Check the. Slow, slow, slow. Wait, wait, wait. Let it settle. Back, back, go. Back. Camera faster. And was that just the backdraft?
Aye.
Have we disturbed the air enough that it met the air it disturbed? You often get that in lighter wind situations and then it might go patapathic. Again, even that's useful, but it got it clear of the camera.
Right, okay.
Reset and give you a bit more clearance off to the side. Not standing on any rocks here. See that? And clear of the rock. Check the. Now, you happy on your own just to try that wee bounce?
Aye, let's try it on brain, aye.
Anything goes wrong, just sit down there, doesn't matter, let the wing drop. Don't want you launching off like this. Wee bounce, gentle bounce, settling and up. Bit more. Now once you've lost it, have you lost it?
No,
yeah. Well, once it started going over.
Aye.
So did it pull too much rather than peeling up?
I wasn't going fast enough, was I?
The speed was okay, but it's more slow and progressive to get the peel up. Also, did you go when you felt wind? Rather than waiting for that wee bit extra breeze.
Aye.
Yep, can that make all the difference?
Aye.
Okay, so reset, recheck the airspace every 30 seconds, refreshing that picture. Got it nicely lying on its back. As it comes off the ground, the A that you'll have eased on, you ease off a little bit and trying to bounce that rubber ball rather than up in one go. These wings tend to be quite good for going up in one go, but it's better efficient bounce. Okay, has the wind direction changed? Is that much better wind there?
Aye.
So this should make it a lot easier, okay? On the zone.
Right.
Now, are you still using too much effort? Is it more gentle?
Aye, wasn't it twisting
From
enough?
there, check the airspace. Slow, slow, slow. That way. Going, wee bit brake on, wait. Towards it. So it can then drop in, and how much air have you pulled on?
Aye.
The hands are forward.
Aye.
Okay, so the default at the moment is let go of A's.
Let go of the A's.
Check the easing back, and we want to bounce it over there. 1, 2, 3, slow. Slow, and let it settle. Settle, go with it. Off the A's, slow. Have you backtracked precisely?
Aye.
Reacquire the A's. Tension the line slightly. Step back, just enough. Now is it easier? Good. Good. Check the airspace. Gentle slow peel to get the air in down. Back up slow. Forward. Back up the road. Yep. Is it trying to just get that yo-yo just the right amount? Yep.
I think so. It should be near my head.
Now, here are we indented on the transition. If we're back up here, is it better?
It's not easier up there.
Swooping in to keep the feet there, walking around the side. That means that instead of launching from the slope here, the wind's fully flying before you start tiptoeing over the slope. Because you're starting from behind. You're giving yourself a nice long runway to gently build up airspeed before you leave the ground. One down there. I'll sometimes bounce the wing right down over the back of the hill and then up. Okay. How much do you want this tidied out? Well, how much breeze is there? Is the wing getting a wee bit damp? The drier it is, the more breeze, the less you need it sorted. Check the... Okay, give it a wee bash.
Right.
Good. Smooth on the hands. That's not bad. That's not bad. Settle and bounce now. Bounce. Okay. And walk this way. And the back. No, it's not you again. That's just the backdraft. But did you feel it when it settled on the set? After it settled, it wanted to walk much more. So when you get just perfect and the air helps, it really wants to fly up. Whereas you see a lot of folks trying to run backwards if you walk slightly to the side. So the key is just getting that yo-yo action, the bounce, and it flies up.
You can bounce it in one or two bounces and just...
One bounce normally, double bounce, so it's up,
So you're near catching
it tidies out, it settles and it surges up before it has time to disturb the low level air.
So then it's good.
Now on an earlier part of the day, when it's warm, the air wants to keep coming up. What you can actually do is trigger an avalanche of air. It's possible to end up with a 10 knot, 12 knot, 15 knot katabatic flow and nobody else can take off. But the first pilot to launch can get off in calm conditions. As soon as they go, they trigger an avalanche of air and nobody else can launch.
Nobody else can launch?
So the trick is, I'll be the wind dummy at the end of the day for this. So if you've got the conditions when the airflow, cold air, slight movement, and it can trigger an avalanche of air. Okay, and you'll do fine. It's easier with this wing, but it's not easy conditions. So it's still trying to get just the balance. It's not pulling too much, not too little. And if it's not going quite right, just let it settle and re-go. Okay. Check where you're going to be going on the ground. Right. Good. But did you jerk your hands a wee bit? Speeds were about right, but then you...
That's because it's...
So while it's frustrating, do you feel you're picking up little bits?
Good.
And can it make all the difference if there's that tiny little bit more breeze at the right second?
Totally.
Make a vast difference. You centred a wee bit. Now, what other issues could we sort? When you look behind you, this is another thing, this is a new layer. When you look behind you, how smooth is the slope? You go down and then up. If the whole thing was set to one side or the other, might you have a better bit? Could that make enough of a difference? So even that little bit, despite the fact it's less of a good situation here, it may give a better situation there. Right, and when you feel ready, centred and off. Okay, yep. So a wee bit more with the hands, easing on it as you go back smoothly. Keep going, keep going. How's that feeling? Better? Yeah, and stop, stop. The second it's backdrafting, which is not you, that's just the conditions. The second it's backdrafting, just stop.
It's hard, like.
Oh yeah. Is it hard because it's trying to be so subtle?
It's hard because I think
Well, you're doing the right thing, but is it just getting just the right amount of the right thing?
Aye.
And in several different ways, both
Aye.
the harness and the hands.
Aye.
Okay, so back up for a second.
Well, that's different aspects.
And with a bit more breeze, would this be very easy?
Aye, because it's nice and easy, isn't it?
Is one of the problems that if it's dragged or pulled too much that way and it settles down, it's in the dead spot?
Aye.
So what the key is, and it's so hard to do until you can do it, is keeping it bouncing in here until it's ready to fly.
Aye, okay, right.
Okay. So we'll switch over just for a second. Transferring. Brake 1. Harness 1. Okay, transferring. This also keeps your wing, if we are flying down, your wing drier.
Right, how's it going?
Yeah, humidity. Relative humidity is pretty high. So
Wing drawing too confident about flying
That's
down
okay.
it.
Well, we'll probably wouldn't launch from here anyway, it'd be from more on the slope.
So I could watch you actually from the road.
Right, so from here, take the airspace.
Right.
And look at the lack more than anything else. Lack of effort. So there, slowing it down, settle. Just as it touches. There, up and over.
Yeah, you look at this pretty easy, man.
Step back to recover that. And then go towards it. Even still, did I get a major backdraft?
So aye. What about you do?
Yeah.
Aye.
So, is it difficult in this condition?
Aye.
Are you doing a lot better when you think of how difficult the conditions are than you think you're doing?
Aye.
Right, time-wise, if particularly as it goes round easterly, we've got a nice slope we can launch from.
What's that?
We've got a slope bit there, as the wind swinging round, we can launch from rather than off here, which is quite technical. I want you to do a couple more bounces here, and then we'll switch round and then decide whether we're hiking or flying.
Right. Okay, yeah.
There's certainly a lot less wind up
The
here
view
than I
through the
thought.
hut?
I prefer it,
Okay,
but it's
aye.
up to you. You know your mountain skills and all the rest of it.
Aye, it's okay. I mean,
What's the best option?
best option to be in the hut.
Okay. I'm just going to tidy it slightly. We're getting windy at the moment.
Right, so I'm not actually going back enough.
No, you're going back enough, but it's not quite smooth enough. And just the balance. There's nothing majorly wrong with what you're doing, it's just fine tuning it a wee bit. Okay, so check the airspace, wee bit clearance if you come down to join me.
What mountains is that over there?
Well, you've got West Lomond there and then Chahalian is in the 15th up. Off the Chahalian, I think. Going up there.
What's that easy at the back? Is that turn one?
Yes. Glen Shea up that way.
Right,
Check the airspace.
Check the airspace.
And I'm going back and smooth there. Now it's very messy at the moment,
Aye.
but do you have more breeze?
You did a minute ago.
Yep. You've got more breeze just now, so slow
Aye.
feel. The second it starts to open up, do I slow down? Stop, right, fast. Second, there. Is that getting easier? Turning the harness to correct. Reacquire the ease. Let it settle. Slow bounce. Let it settle. Recheck. And there, fully flying, up it goes and off. I'm slowing it down to stop. Back in. But do I have more wind than you had? Yes.
Aye.
So just go bounce it once, clear there. Slow, slow, slow. Coming in next to me and 40 seconds as it touches down. Transferring. One. I'll do it. Feel that breeze? So with that, the main breeze now is getting a lot easier. Run your tactile and up this one. Run your visual and pop.
Nice.
Run your tactile. Run your visual.
Okay.
All the way, yep.
Yep.
Pop, okay, on you go. Half a metre to your left if you step. That's great though. Yep, that's perfect. Got that rock solid, good. Now, if you've got somebody assisting you and they're a non-pilot, you do not want them to hold the obvious. So you want them first of all in the centre. They'll tend to do that. They'll tend to throw it. What you want them to do is pinch the rib, hold it steady so it catches the air, if that's that type of situation. Meantime, we'll just let it on its back.
Right.
So it can feel and catch the air. When you feel that extra wee bit breeze, just ease it and bounce. It has dropped off again. Remember, I had a wee bit more freeze. Okay. Does that feel like there might be enough? Okay, give it a go. Too much. Whoa. Second you lose it, just stop. If you can't get it there, it's not going to work then.
Just getting up.
Okay, walking around the side. Now, were you trying to go back too much with the harness rather than the slow with the
Right,
aid?
I pulled easy enough there.
Yeah, so it's not pull, but easing on a bit more aid.
Okay.
You notice how I'm almost standing at the same spot as it bounce up and down?
Aye.
Would it have been better if I'd laid it out more so it's more of the trailing edge to the leading edge to scoop the air? And then it peels up and the air goes in.
Aye, I think I'm not sure.
So anytime it's tricky, the better the layout, the better the chance. But the tips still stay in and soft so it centres. Decidedly that wind is about 3 knots less than I had. It's dropped off, it was much easier with me because I had more wind. Okay, so I'm coming in to join you. You've got the wind control, okay? Waiting. Leave it picking up there. It's not loud, but the wind there, not that much. Leave it on, yeah. Back of the neck. Slow peel. Trying your hands further forwards up. Buffet even more. Slow. And that introduction to go on top of that. Safely. Turning round and off. And you just stop it. Don't worry, just let it drop. Just let it drop. If you just go backwards, which is a good easy launch job, you can get a good glide down but cut hard right and a long plateau and then a relatively short walk to the car park.
That way down is it air though?
Hey, you're only up 500 feet there doing that, you're not going straight out. But there's a lot less breeze than I thought up here.
Aye.
Yeah. But under a totally different direction.
It's totally
Because we were
different.
expecting southerly.
Aye.
Right.
So it's going that way.